shooting in bursts and you're moving, so you like shoot burst a bit, like 5, 6 bullets,
Yeah, yeah,
and then reposition, counter strafe, and do it again on the other side, and so on, you're pretty much okay. Like,
yeah.
God damn it, I'm getting a sore throat. This is terrible. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. All right, we'll turn down the volume. Okay, anything that you noticed in particular in this game that you already know about that we don't cover twice, essentially?
I try to take the advice to like move faster. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
said sometimes it's fine to let your enemies know that you're there. Yes, I implemented that into this game.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good to know.
so
Okay,
yeah,
just
I
to
think that's
confirm
it.
here, are you able to see all the markers here that I'm practically turning up on the screen?
You're not sharing your screen, I think.
Oh, my bad. I'm I'm beyond lost. Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, I see it now. Nice, nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, I see the
markers all over
markers.
there.
Yeah, yeah, they're all there.
Perfect. All right, here we go. So let's skip this phase real quick.
Yeah, the jet is my duel, my friend. Yeah. I think it's like a
Okay,
former sentence something I heard, but now it's like it's kind of washed.
doesn't
It's
matter.
yeah, it's stuck in
A
diamonds.
duo,
And,
a duo is a duo.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so let's see how well you remember this. So usually at the Swords and Maps, you get this beautiful screen right here, which tells you what map it is, what your team is, what the enemy team is, and usually got a good couple of seconds, if not minutes, depending on how people load to tell what's going on. So let's quickly analyze the enemy composition, yeah?
Yeah.
So we've started off, which agent roles do they currently have?
They have like one sentinel, two duelists, initiator, and a controller.
Sentinel, Duelist, Initiator, Duelist, and a Controller. Okay, are they lacking any roles?
They are they're pretty balanced, I think. Well,
So they're
maybe
not
like
lacking any roles.
initiator. Yeah, they're lacking like a really initiative agent.
Uh, no, no, KO's initiator. He's
I
good
mean, it's
enough.
not like Sky or Sova that help you knows where the exact location of enemies, right?
No, but KO's done pretty okay. He can technically, if you decide to particularly clear an area on the site, you could. But also, KO's actually pretty strong against Killjoy here. Like, if they decide to
Yeah,
rush
yeah,
B and
true,
your
true,
Killjoy
true.
plays the same position, then it's going to unfortunately end up in him just getting, you know,
Yeah.
kind of destroyed. No, the main premise here was that they have one of every role
Uh-huh.
and two on duelists. So they have two duelists and everything else on one. So it's a fairly balanced comp, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's usually the premise. You have one of each role, and then you add +1 to anything. It could be dual sentinel, dual controller, or like any of that. What about your composition?
We don't we're pretty balanced like them.
All right, so you have duelist, duelist, controller, initiator, and sentinel.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much on the same boat. Nothing changes, right? So this composition and this composition are equally as powerful in terms of roles. We're not talking about anything else. Now, I want you to see the game in a different perspective. Yeah. Let's summarize something. What does KO and Killjoy have in common ability wise that are very similar to each other?
They shut down enemy?
Nope. In terms of
Oh,
abilities.
mollies? Mollies?
Okay, mollies, right? So they have mollies.
Yeah.
So how do we generalize these mollies, right? Killjoy has the Swarm Mines,
Uh-huh.
obviously. It's an AoE damaging ability. It's
Yeah.
the same as KO. The only difference is one does tick damage, and the other one does like continuous damage.
Yeah.
So Killjoy's one is continuous, whereas KO is tick damage. But we can honestly use this type of analyzing process to analyze what other agents have and what they could do, right? So whenever you're able to kind of generalize what their abilities are, you can kind of get an idea of what their potential is and what they could be doing with those abilities. So we know for a fact that they have currently one flash, which from the arena,
Mm-hmm.
which the eye can easily just be shot out.
Yeah.
So that's a great potential to deny. Every time arena flashes, try your best to shoot it,
Uh-huh.
right? And the other one is KO. So we know they have pop flashes, which means every time there's a smoke somewhere in main or anything else, the enemy could easily just flash out of a particular point and just try to exit into sight.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to keep in mind. So if you're holding a smoke, just be prepared to expect a flash,
Yeah.
primarily coming out of the smoke. If the guy's being creative, he's throwing it in the air, he's got good pop timings, that's purely up to him, great player, and eventually you'll kind of adjust to what he's doing. And then we also know that they have Omen Flash as well, which is a fairly big AoE near sight.
Yeah.
This is something a lot of people don't understand, but Omen's Flash technically is undodgeable in itself because if you're caught in that radius, you don't have enough time to necessarily counter it with anything.
Yeah.
Rain of Flash, you could shoot it. KO Flash, you could look away. There's nothing you could do against the Omen Flash except if you're lucky enough, move away from it, essentially. So it's a very powerful ability that doesn't get used as much. Um, Overall, we know what their potential here is, right? If there's a smoke in main, they could easily flash out of it. Jet could
Hmm.
dash, Reyna could flash. Their Killjoy is likely going to be last in, holding flanks and so on. And Omen is also going to be there to either flash or teleport in. So we've practically just summarized what everything the enemy can do in almost less than a minute, essentially. If you just look through and be like, oh, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this. So when the round starts, it all depends on how well you analyze and understand what they did. So we usually spend the first 1 to 5 rounds somewhere in between this area, figuring out. We're practically scouting more. We're trying to figure out exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Are these guys like brain dead idiots who just run into a site and don't give a shit? They don't care about clearing corners. Do they just like not use abilities at all? Do they just dry peek it? Is there KO lurking on B while their team is pushing on A? Uh, is there Killjoy lurking also? Can we abuse that? Maybe kill him or like do something else. So the first 1 to 5 rounds we tend to spend scouting. Based on how they end up playing, we adjust our playstyle. Because the basic premise on defense is the better your default setup is, the better you'll hold. So if you do something that you know works consistently, you keep doing it until it completely stops working.
Okay.
So if your default is very good and your A site hold is great, like you peek A main early, you do your crazy shit, you have your flashes, it's also quite great for you. And then you're going up against this random team who just rushes you properly. They KO flash on the top, the jet dashes across, he throws a smoke at you, and you can't really get those kills, so you end up either dying or just not being able to value your own previous default. Once that happens, you need to make adjustments.
Yeah.
How do I condition these enemies to make mistakes? Right? So going off this, you can kind of understand. Once the first 5 rounds have passed, you will have a good idea of what the enemy can do, what they usually do, and then start to play around it. It turns into a bit of a mind game where you just try to abuse whatever they're leaving open in terms of positioning. And if they're not using something like a KO flash to get out of a smoke and then just run out, definitely spam the smokes or just hold it, and so on.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not coming up on round one. We bought the ghost with dual healing. It's not terrible. I honestly prefer having flash on first round, mainly because technically you do need only one heal to get you up on the advantage roll. But the flash is kind of useful because not a lot of people shoot the flash already.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
if
yeah.
they don't
Pistol
shoot
now it's
it
hard to shoot the
already,
flash. Actually.
yeah, and so if they're busy to like keep shooting at the flash and then you're also peeking, you get that chance to get a quick kill, be it dismiss or heal, doesn't matter. You still get value from it just as much as you would from the healing. Um, okay, so I already don't kind of like where you're at right now
Okay.
because I'm not sure if this was communicated or not, but you currently have a sentinel on V side,
Uh huh.
which has a setup for sight,
Yeah.
right? So he wants them to practically come in out of main into sight and then hold them essentially like against the retake. So that is his plan and expectation, which isn't technically bad, right? And you could analyze this and understand it in a second. As soon as the setup goes off, you're like, oh, I see what he's trying to do. Another thing is the Sova's also here, and you are here. So we already have an overcommitment towards B.
Okay.
So you currently have two major entries practically opened.
Uh huh.
Now, Sova can easily go back to his mid and contest it, but he's Sova. He could easily get overrun, and that recon or shock dart is not going to do him anything to stall down. You, on the other hand, could. You could either pick quickly for a quick kill and then dismiss. You could flash early or anything else like that, whereas Sova can't really. So let's try to analyze before the round starts where we're positioned and if we can be positioned better. Because if you die here early, they may try to run into sight and like overwhelm the killjoy and all,
Uh-huh.
which technically would work in his plan. But if you successfully manage to clear this, his setup here on B is just useless.
Okay.
He's committed mollies that he cannot pick up,
Mm-hmm.
and he needs to do cooldowns and everything else to reset it.
Uh-huh.
Right. So unless he is asking you to do something like this where he has minimal setup, right, just a turret and be like, oh yeah, if we can clear B main, I don't have to do setup here. So he
Okay.
still has the mollies for the retake and so on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because usually if you're managing to clear a site, like
Uh-huh.
a lobby and a main, it's way better for him. If you manage to clear all of this and you're even peeking into mid and you just like jiggle peeking or figuring out something and you're telling him that there's nobody in mid and that there's nobody towards a site,
Okay.
he is getting even more ready to be holding main.
Uh-huh.
So he may take an even more aggressive position. He may play stairs. He may play all the way back in CT prepared or anything else. So getting that scout information on the opposite end of the map with the Sentinel is very good because if you know they're not coming to you, the Sentinel automatically prepares himself better. Okay.
Okay.
What's the threat?
Um,
What happened?
I got silenced. I'm suppressed,
Okay.
yeah.
What is the threat?
There's no threat. Well,
Correct.
there could be like many people pushing up to me.
Yes.
Even if I
And
managed
this
to kill one, I cannot dismiss because I'm suppressed.
correct.
Yeah.
But you yourself are a threat to them. Now, the only reason you're not necessarily treated as too big of a threat is because you're currently literally holding a common angle.
Yeah.
Which enemies, as soon as they peek this corner, this is exactly where they're looking, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only disadvantage you currently have. The knife supplement. You could easily still hold here. With the ghost, this is approximately 15 meters when they're about to coming out the corner. So it means one headshot. Anybody that hasn't bought light armor dies. You have immediate geometry cover on the map,
Mm-hmm.
which means as soon as you go past this wall, you're not dead. You'll definitely be alive. So don't be afraid. A knife, not a problem. If you told me there was an omen flash coming out of here, yes, that is a threat because you could easily get rushed, pushed by the jet, and then you'd practically die. Like if the jet sees that you got tagged, the omen flash, he could easily try to dash here and just try to kill you on the
Okay.
open sight line. But overall, there's currently no big threat.
Okay.
So we could easily have committed to this angle here and gone for the pick.
Okay.
It does work in our favor, the fact that they haven't got the killjoy. Now, I do personally disagree with where he's playing, right, where he's on site.
Uh-huh.
What we can try and make sure is that they don't take stairs. Our current primary objective is to make sure they don't take stairs here. If we can force them into lane, they're playing into the killjoy setup. This is exactly what we want. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you can stay alive here, jiggle peek, just make sure you're a big nuisance and nobody pushes you to die. Your killjoy should be doing fine. Nice one. Okay,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
good.
overheal here. Yeah.
Overheal twice. I'm gonna forgive that mainly because I understand how panicky you can get at this
Yeah.
in this situation. Kill after killing, you're like, oh, heal, heal, but you didn't take any damage and you're still healing.
Yeah.
um, no, this is not what I'm going for, right? So it's okay. Sometimes it
Yeah,
does
yeah.
get you into that. So what I'm already seeing you do right now is you're going for that extra peak.
Well, I knew he was there. He
You've
was scanned.
Yes, correct. Here's the issue. You've just got 2 kills, which is a massive advantage,
Uh-huh.
right? Massive. And you're about to peek into an enemy who just witnessed you kill 2 of his teammates.
Yeah.
He's holding exactly the set shot angle. If you peek here and he's not holding you, it's a miracle, right?
Uh-huh.
And we already know that they triggered the alarm bot. Reina's already here. Killjoy's like setup is working fine. She's killing him. So the guy came out to smoke and completely whiffed. Okay.
Yeah. 1 HP, yeah.
You can see how much more dangerous it is, right? Where the enemies are quite expecting you. So, first kill, guy's coming out of the smoke. There's literally no fucking smoke from his Omen in CT. So this jet is currently being exposed to CT, plus the church shooting at him and you. So he's panicking and whiffing the shots.
Yeah.
So you get that easy kill, and you can see how the Omen's like properly swinging you right here. Except he doesn't counter strafe.
Yeah.
At this point in time, he would have literally started shooting exactly right now at that counter strafe. Instead, he wide swings it exactly into your crosshair and you just tap him. So that's just a mistake on his end. And if anybody else was here to help them, you see how close he was, the KO?
Oh yeah, very close.
Second. So you just healed and you're about to peek. So if he was literally looking at you, which he should have been because you just killed two of his teammates from there and they can see you,
Uh-huh.
you would have been dead.
Yeah.
Because he's catching you off guard right now. You're not looking at him. You're expecting the guy on lane.
Yeah.
Okay. Overall, solid round. Nice shots. Cross-up placements there. We just need to not be afraid from the enemy. You should always remember this. If you're ever playing against anybody, just consider the fact that you are much scarier than they are to them.
Okay.
If you're a Reyna holding a deadly angle and you're getting a kill, everybody's going to want to be like, "Oh, I want to kill that guy. Ooh, my teammate failed. I'll succeed." So they'll keep peeking you. So as long as you have that good cross-up placement, they won't even think about using abilities. They will just commit to dying.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a small detail. I
Uh-huh.
understand that you're close to the wall, perhaps maybe because you have the Spectre and all, but you're holding this way too high. Just saying
Yeah. Yeah.
that. What I would have recommended is honestly, we just try to walk into the corner by this point. Since they didn't use the flash early on first round, it's likely because of the fact that the Omen never bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And if he didn't buy it on the first round and they lost it, it likely means that he's not going to have the flash.
Yeah.
Right. So if you get the Spectre right now and you walk up into the corner, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Because what happened in the first round? What did we learn about these enemies from scouting? Essentially, because we watched the round,
They
we
use
played
the
it.
knife and then yeah, that's basically it, I think.
No, there's plenty of scouting to go off that.
What? They knife and then what? They just rush. They don't check points.
Yes,
They don't check angles. I don't know.
you're missing the point. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the minimap.
Uh
If I
huh.
had to tell you, telegraph what they did that round.
They full rush B main, right?
Yeah, but the important fact is numbers.
Oh yeah.
Did they just rush BS5?
I think so.
No, you are correct. They did fucking rush BS5. This means that their mid was completely open, A main was open for flanks, and so the rest.
Uh huh.
So we can base off this that they've currently stuck together. For the second round, they may try to do the same,
Okay.
right? So they're stacking as 5 to push. So this is our first bit of info. We'll see how this changes in the next couple of rounds. And if there's no changes to it, we can similarly expect if there's contact on A, there's likely 5 of them. Take that mid control, get behind them and abuse it. Box them in and make sure they can't really rotate off it.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, for this round, even if they throw the knife, last round you got spotted by the knife, but you ran away. This round you get spotted by the knife, but you play close, and nobody's gonna clear that,
Okay.
right? So it's a double mind game. He knives, spots the Reyna. Oh yeah, Reyna just like got spotted last time and ran. No, subconsciously he's making the decision to rush this and go peek you normally, but you're already here essentially. Okay, Kai said A. How many people are on A right now?
I don't know.
Come on.
Like one? You mean like
No,
five?
no, we don't know 5. How many people do we know are accurately on A set right now?
Two. Yeah, I
Wrong,
think two. Yeah, right? Yeah.
wrong. So here's the thing.
You mean enemies? Yeah, two.
You're no
Oh,
longer
Reyna. Yeah,
in.
yeah. Just
No, but like here, like just main screen. You're no longer threatened by the main peak, correct?
yeah, correct.
Because you just backed off. So a teammate calls A. Immediately, what you do is like look at the minimap. You're like, okay, Reyna's there.
Uh huh.
K was there.
Yeah.
Okay, clearing this, clearing this. Okay, you're practically just assuming nobody's here. The jet also showed up on the minimap.
Uh
You've
huh.
confirmed that 3 players are up there. 3.
Yeah.
2 are missing.
Yeah.
So Omen and Killjoy are missing. If Killjoy's a sentinel, he likes to technically hold flanks. Although he may not have a turret here, he could still be here. So clear your right side. Because if you die and give him that ghost, essentially, it's not a big deal. But giving up that Spectre is. Okay, he's in main, and your team just holds him pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. What other information did we get this round?
they have a turret here.
Right? Useful
Yeah.
information. So
Uh-huh.
anytime we're flanking A, we can assume that turret's likely going to be up there. Likely. Not for
Uh-huh.
sure, but we can just pretend it's there.
Yeah.
What else did we learn?
Um, 5 men. Yeah, they full rush.
Right, so 5 men rush again.
Yeah.
They KO knife early. They
Uh-huh.
didn't rain a flash. The jet just dashed in.
Yeah.
So we can kind of get an idea here. They want to go fast, right? They likely would convert their playstyle eventually to something to defaults, where they're playing all over the map. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure at least one, if not two of them, may continue to try rushes something somewhere. It could even be mid short, like going to the tree or like market and so on. So we've gotten pretty good information right now. They still like the rush. The turret is likely going to be there to hold us against the flank.
Mm-hmm.
And we also know their economy right now.
Yeah. They can like, well, they kind of broke.
Nope, not really.
Maybe half shield and Vandals and like full utils.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they can technically full buy.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, your Spectre is actually a bit of an advantage if they're running light armor. So that's fine. Okay, once again, we're continuously trying to play here with the Killjoy.
Okay.
No, it's okay to assist him, but he should be able to handle himself on his own.
Yeah.
And when the smokes come out, be it here in market or even in CT, you practically want to be peeking out of those smokes or even throwing out your flash and peeking with it.
Okay.
Um, because while they're pushing into site and trying to clear everything, because they technically don't have that great of an info gathering, right? KO will throw the knife, but it's not super sure where everybody is. So they still need to clear the cubby, they need to clear the boathouse, the stairs, and all that. And as soon as they're practically inside and trying to clear all this, you throw out the flash and you peek with it.
Yeah.
So we want to catch them in moments of, oh, I'm already doing this, but he did the other thing. Now I need to react. And people are bad at reacting.
Okay.
Why do
Yeah.
I not like this anymore? Because
Um.
this was supposed to be done the round before that, right?
Okay.
Like before that. We already know what kind of guns they can buy,
Yeah.
right? So we're practically one shot capable
Yeah.
fully.
Correct.
And we already know they throw the knife.
Uh-huh.
So whereas in the previous round, you have the advantage from having a Spectre and them having practically, well, eco,
Uh-huh.
which is just mainly pistols. They could have forced, but that's something we're gambled on. Here, it's a bit of a different thing because if you get knifed here, you're going up against full buy, essentially, with a lesser weapon, and it's already putting you into a bad spot. Even if you get the kill here, the likely chance of you technically getting out alive is fairly bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bad duel to take.
Yeah, well, my mindset here is like I'm trying to get some kills, because we're unequal, so I'm supposed to get some kills, so we have like better
No.
chance to win.
Let me ask you, and this happens a lot. Why do random teammates always call out to go mid when they're playing like sheriffs or like eco round?
Um, I don't know.
Also, why do people tend to flank when they have bad weapons?
They trying to surprise them, surprise the enemy.
Yes, which you're not going to. This is not CS.
Okay.
This is not CS. In CS, there's no fucking turrets, alarm bots, or anything that would prevent you from that.
Yeah.
Okay, just in all fairness, just based off that. So, in premise, if you're on an eco,
Mm-hmm.
always double up with one of your teammates.
Okay.
You have a higher chance of killing these two if there was a teammate peeking in from here. If your teammate successfully distracts him from here or even lands a shot, like a sheriff shot, be it a body shot or anything, you need considerably less bullets to kill him than you would normally.
Okay.
Always double up with your teammates when you're playing with weaker weapons, or
Okay.
make sure you get the most out of it in smaller areas. This small area is a death sentence because of this knife
Okay.
currently. Whereas previously, it's not really a big threat. You're in an equal playing field in first round. You all have practically the same weapons. Nobody has above 125 HP. And second round, you already have the advantage. And that's why you do it.
Okay.
Whereas in the third one, we're at a disadvantage, and we're committing to going against a bigger one.
Okay.
So now suddenly the knife is actually a threat because we're automatically at a disadvantage. Now imagine if you were practically holding with the killjoy here, doing the same thing, right? You were playing on stairs and you practically wait for the turret to activate. As you can see, it's already been way more past the 30-second mark. Sorry, 25 seconds. And although the enemy's in, there's no smokes. Your Sova has a clear sight line on that jet. So this automatically gives you an idea of their omen is just practically bad.
Okay.
Now the coach is going to get pushed eventually from left side. If they run into a setup again, I would just call them idiots. All right. Okay, we're not really going to watch these guys. You're not even spectating your duo, man. What are you doing?
No, I was watching
Okay.
this killjoy. It was like, oh, this killjoy is a demon. Look at this.
Fuck no. Fuck no. This man is an autopilot legend.
It's
You
just
throw
like, yeah, it
18
does
surprise at him,
everything like,
he's dead.
yeah, it does everything the same like every round, I think.
Yes, that's an autopilot legend. He's terrible at everything else. If he tries to do anything else that would change it, that would better him for the round, no, he's dead.
Okay.
Like he literally has the judge and everything. Wanna know what I would just fucking do? If I was playing Enemy Jet and I figured this out like literally second round, I would just fucking dash through here. Fuck are you gonna do? Wait
Yeah.
for the alarm bot to catch up and the mollies that have already passed and you're gonna shoot me with a judge at this range? You're dead, man. Your whole setup is dead. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
So this is what it means to practically recognize the weakness. If you're thinking this guy's a demon, that's a big issue because he's holding side with a judge, right?
Yeah.
Look at this right now.
Yeah, look at this thing. I was like, oh, wait, what?
My guy, if the molly pops on fucking lane and you're looking at fucking lane, what do you think? The guy's gonna sit there and the molly's like, yeah, they're never gonna see this coming. No, it's a subconscious reaction. When you see the molly, it's a molly on fucking lane. That's it. At the end of the process, there's nothing else to it. It's honestly why there's a lot of times where I would Phoenix molly on the ground and I would just run fucking through it essentially. Like if there's a smoke here, like I would just molly the ground and I'd just run through the smoke and kill them. The guy was like, dude, are you pushed your molly? Yes, because that one doesn't damage me. So there's a difference between a Phoenix molly and a Brim molly. So this Reyna is practically dumb, if you want to call him that, because his whole entire team is alive.
Okay.
And not a single one of them but him is currently in sight and attempting to take this duel.
Okay.
Did you see him use a flash?
No.
Because if he did, the killjoy would be dead.
Yeah.
And it's a basic fucking premise that if you're pushing into a site as fucking Reyna, you throw out a flash.
Yeah, right pig.
Right? And so he'd just throw out a flash, he'd get close, he would see his fucking head being practically obscured, and there would be like an outline around his head and be like, oh, he's behind the box. I can see him, even if he's crouching. So he would literally automatically win that duel just based on the fact that he would throw a flash.
Yeah.
The other thing is there's no teammates to help him. If there was any other teammate following him, just a second behind, it killed this killjoy immediately. So this killjoy is not good. He should be dead. Anybody that keeps trying to push lane against the killjoy is playing stupid. Unless you can dash to it. Like, why are you still here, Jet? You haven't lost the spike on site or anywhere else. You've confirmed that both the Jet and the Killjoy are here. And instead of going A, you're still committed to going up against the judge.
Yeah.
He has the spike. He could have literally dashed away, updrafted, smoked. He could have ran away. So this Killjoy is not good. The enemy's just stupid. Eventually he figured it out. Oh, I could feel the tension. He's rusty. Okay. It's insane timing? No. Enemy's just stupid. Okay. So round start. This is lag? Okay. I guess the recording kind of lagged there. All right, so round start. Yeah, like I was like, why is this thing still? Oh, okay, it worked. It's just YouTube. Okay, we start round. We're holding top mid.
Uh-huh.
It's a pretty common angle. It's good to orient yourself since there's the box there, so it's pretty good headshot angle. Keep in mind that if they are hugging the wall behind them, they would appear slightly below it,
Yeah.
right? So your headshot needs to be a bit like
Oh yeah.
adjusted
I
there.
didn't. I didn't even. I
And
didn't even think about that.
yeah, but the biggest issue right now is exactly how you're holding it.
Okay.
You're practically positioned for him to peek, counter strafe at the edge of the smoke, and then shoot you,
Yeah.
which means he stops here,
Uh
which we
huh.
both know is not going to happen. He's going to peek so that he's better exposed to see the angles deep. So he's likely going to be somewhere like here.
Uh huh.
So your
Right.
crosshair should be further on to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I was about to comment on that. Like usually in higher elo, people would jump spot that. So people wouldn't hold the box normally. They would just hide from the box
Uh
like
huh.
around the corner. Like they would keep going to the right side until this pillar here would be lined up with the box so that they wouldn't be able to see anybody crossing into mid, but they would be able to see the guy that's jump spotting and they would just try to tap that guy instead.
Okay.
But that's like higher elo shit, so it's not really something that gets usually done here. So we already know went A, the jet, he peaked and he died.
No,
I
it's
kind of
yeah. I
appreciate the flash
recognized my
here.
duel right there, so I flashed from him.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Like I said, I appreciate the flash. That's good. But why are you right now trying to peek in the same place that he is? If he's holding the contact, which you've just helped him accomplish,
Uh huh.
why are you peeking into an angle that he currently cannot see?
Okay.
If you die, he can't trade you.
Okay.
Whereas if he gets the contact and you peek out, they can't go back in time, essentially, to be safe. You need to peek into them and then be able to shoot them. So it's good to let your teammate have the contact here,
Okay.
right? We're lucky.
Yeah. I'm lucky he has a phantom.
Um,
Wait, that's a phantom? No, I'm not sure.
no, my guy, that's a sheriff.
Okay, that's a wallbang. Oh,
Yeah,
sheriff. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
sheriff. Yeah,
145.
yeah. I remember that.
You're still lucky.
Yeah.
My guy, you just killed the guy from top mid. Why is your back turned towards it?
Oh, I guess I try to reposition myself to somewhere like they don't
Yes,
expect.
yes, but you just killed the guy on top mid
Uh huh.
at the same angle that practically the
Oh
jet
yeah,
cannot
it's
see. You see how
that.
deep it
Yeah,
is?
that someone could be repeating the angle. Yeah,
Yes,
that.
because you just killed the teammate. He's like,
Yeah,
bro, this
yeah,
guy mid. I want to go fucking kill him. I hit him for 145. He's one shot. He's one shot.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Right?
That could
So
happen.
you're like, no, fuck it. Okay. So this is actually great. Here's the benefit, right? So what have we currently accomplished? Of course, their jet is dead. So one of their duelists is down. Their controller is also dead. Yeah.
Mhm.
What does this mean for our defense? Because this is a massive advantage.
We can just play angles because they don't have controller to smoke it off.
Yeah. Yeah. You're thinking about it. But what are you not doing? You're currently exposing yourself instead of
Yeah,
holding the angles. So you
yeah.
could be safe in market, waiting for contact on that turret or even alarm bot, and they would genuinely run through here, likely try to close the door or hug the wall
Mm-hmm.
and then get close. So you've already thought about this, right? Where I've just asked you, what's the good advantage? You just killed the omen, their controller's dead.
Yeah.
Yet we're trying to expose ourselves so that we potentially die. Okay, we've made the right decision. We're back. What do we know?
We know there's one guy B-Link.
No,
What?
no. When you are not immediately in danger, yes? So you're currently in danger, you're in danger,
Uh-huh.
you're no longer in danger.
Okay.
As soon as that happens, what do you see? Two enemies
Oh
into A
yeah,
main.
two enemies. Amen. Yeah.
And then the KO just peaks here in mid link.
Okay.
Right? We have info on all three players. This tells us that, once again, their KO initiator is lurking. He's not helping his duelist go in. But what it also tells us is that they're uncoordinated as fuck.
Okay.
I can genuinely assume from this, and after this round is over, from this particular scenario of seeing two here, one there, and understanding that the initiator is not following with his team where they're going, and he's not trying to actively fake B or anything like that, they're starting to play default. They're concerned. This means that if you try to hold angles like this or anything else, you may catch them off guard because that KO is likely going to try to lurk. You could try to avoid pushing because there's always going to be one, if not even two enemies practically holding you accidentally on the flank. And so it's pretty good idea to have somebody anchor a site. So if you're ever rotating off B, make sure the killjoy doesn't follow you. Because
Okay.
if he's lurking, he could eventually get that site.
Okay.
And if they have Omen ult in particularly, they can just, teleport to be implanted.
Okay.
So once the round is over, we can just think about this particular scenario and be like, oh, they're not really playing together anymore. Why?
I guess I'm just bloodthirsty.
Okay, so
I
listen
will
to the
kill
audio, yeah?
someone.
What weapon does that KO have?
Up. Wait, was it?
No, your jet has an op.
Oh yeah, my jet has up. Kill
Listen.
has. Yeah, he has an up. I can't really hear your audio to be honest.
It's weird. But in any case, that KO has a sheriff.
Okay, sure. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we know from the experience on top right there that 15 meters and beyond, 30 meters and beyond,
Mm-hmm.
he does 145
I
damage,
get one tap. Yeah.
right? So you get one tap no matter what here because you have practically no more healing anymore.
Okay.
So why are we trying to give him the advantage? They're currently fucked.
Yeah.
There's 5 of you alive.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them. They're literally spread out across the map. They have a whole minute. They could easily decide to rotate to any of the other sites,
Mm-hmm.
right? Our Killjoy's anchoring B. We're holding mid. Jet's holding mid link. Omen's kind of holding A main, and so on. So it's a good setup.
Okay.
If they are as 3 needing to push into a site, it's so much terrible than there is if they're going in as 5. Like you mentioned earlier, they have no controller. He's dead. They have no secondary duelist. He's dead. So they can watch the flanks. And if you help them win these duels and you give him your Vandal,
Uh-huh.
their chances of winning that round way higher.
Okay.
We don't want to give them the advantage
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
because
thinking
you've
about maybe.
successfully pushed them into spawn, right? You've pushed them into spawn. You've
Uh-huh.
taken space. Great. There's 53 seconds left.
Okay.
Right? So if you had done this particular thing where you ended up pushing into mid after you killed the Omen on top, you've killed the Omen, nobody really peeked you there. Your Jet's holding mid still. He's either holding mid link or top mid,
Mm-hmm.
and you end up pushing all the way here or even in the corners. You could easily have a much better advantage than what you currently did
Okay.
because being this deep gets you information. Like
Okay.
look at your sound bubble right here.
Yeah.
It's massive. You have literally sound of halfway across the map.
Yeah.
So if you're positioned deeper in any one of these 2 corners, you can hear their spawn rotates,
Yeah.
which they would normally run through because nobody can hear them.
Yeah.
Right. So if you had done this way earlier, great. But we've currently settled into a playstyle where their controller's dead. We know they can't really smoke market or like tree or any of that matter, which means that we can hold some weird angles and still get the kills. We have the advantage already. We've decided to play on that. There's no need to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, they eventually just die, I figured. All right.
Oh yeah, I panicked over here, I think.
Mm,
I thought I was thinking to click heads, like, tap it, but like I saw 2 and I panicked.
it's not, and I can always say it's not the fact that you saw 2. Why are we fighting mid? Right now, I did skip here in like the beginning of the round, but okay, so it's 3 seconds left in the round. Who's playing where, and what is your plan for this round?
I just wanna pick someone take mid control, I don't know. I know they
You
peek
have no,
I know they peek mid, so
yeah. Uh, just keep in mind you have no refract potential because you're
okay.
basically relying off your ability to get that kill to
Uh-huh.
then be able to get out, which is
Yeah.
not something that Jet needs to do. Where Jet doesn't need a kill, she can just dash out and be kind of safer and throw smokes and so on. You need that refract potential to be there with you whenever possible. It currently isn't because Omen's holding A, you're Silva's AFK, and you have 2 teammates on B, which
Okay.
is an operator and a Killjoy Sentinel. So us peeking into mid literally gives them access to anything else if we die. My worst thing is, you just heard approximately three set of footsteps in mid link.
Okay.
If they dry peek this or not, if they throw abilities, that's purely up to them. But since we know this, we know that as soon as we peek the first guy, the second is going to be right there behind him.
Okay.
So we're either trying to hold like a pixel angle where it's like very close, and we try to go for that headshot and then leave. And once again, you're a bit overcommitted essentially already. And so unless we get that kill, we're kind of fucked.
Okay.
You have practically two options here. One, throw out the flash and try to take the duel, dismiss, hopefully get the kill and they dismiss and get out. Or two, you need to practically go here, risk peeking top mid and hide and wait for them to come in and then hold proper angles. Because where this timing here is very good for them, because the spawn barrier drops and everybody's holding W on it, they get good timings on you. They get this accidental double push. If I asked you, dude, why are they fucking double swinging you? There wouldn't be a reason. Because they started off from the same point holding W and peeking, they're accidentally double peeking you. There's no communication between them, 100% sure.
Okay.
But if they need to get all the way to here and then they decide to push into mid, and you're still holding it from here or up here or even close, you get a better chance of those duels. First person comes in, the other one's likely lagging behind. You're not exposing yourself to a horizontal peak, essentially, like pretty wide peak. You're exposing yourself to one duel at a time.
Okay.
So he walks in, dies. The second guy walks in, he tries to kill you, then you get the kill again, or so on. So you need to give yourself the advantage. Once again, be it by the flash or by hiding and surprising them and waiting for those timings. Because it's very terrible to be peeking here.
Okay.
Our value from this round completely dropped. They have Killjoy ult? Sorry, KO ult? Like, this is actually hilarious to me. The fact that the Killjoy could, like, hold tab and be like, oh, they have KO ult next round. And then still commit to play on site instead of being in CT. KO's ult does not reach past this point, essentially. But his utility does. So he could still practically still be alive and spawn with active utility.
Yeah.
But no, he did not consider it at all. Instead, he's gonna luckily get it to peak the KO. And the Killjoy does go into the corner with his knife out. Reyna wasn't last mid. Omen and Reyna got spotted on mid
Yeah.
30 seconds ago.
I think I
30
calmed that.
seconds
Yeah,
ago.
I calmed that.
Yes. But you also saw both of them on the minimap, so your team should know. The biggest issue is the fact that they were mid 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, they could
These
be
fuckers could be anywhere.
anywhere.
Could be anywhere.
Uh-huh.
They could be going A side. If Omen has one more, like, need one more orb for ult, he could, like, get the orb and teleport. Okay. Now, we've kind of generalized here what the mistakes are. Let's see how many we make throughout the remainder of the game.
Okay.
Okay. At a difference from earlier, we do have a teammate now on short holding us. So, I hate this.
What?
Ooh. Let me clear mid link. What is your jet doing?
Oh, it's looking okay.
Yes. So we're double clearing is one of the most harmful things you could possibly do to yourself because it's a
Yeah.
waste of your time
Right.
and you practically get nothing out of it, right? So you're like, ooh, maybe he's mid link peeking. I know it's instinct because you do this normally and you're like, oh, I need to clear mid link as well. But always pay attention to the minimap, especially when the round starts. Because that jet, look at him. He's up against that barrier. He's ready. You see this and you should automatically know. Because I saw this and I was like, okay, great. So you're peeking top mid, just holding mid link. But you weren't even thinking this.
Yeah, I was focusing on killing, I think. Like get picks.
Yeah, which is fine. Okay,
Yeah.
so Jet's in, Reyna's out. So, like, while we're rotating here, like, we're literally just looking at minimap.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do that whole time.
Right
You
now,
can
just
see
minimap.
I'm looking
Okay,
at the
so
ground
KO's
because
there.
yeah.
Yeah, like, so KO's there, Jet's there, Jet dashed in. Reyna's also there, she's speaking. Okay. So, Jet's generator right now. We're flashing out. We had it. We had it, and then we threw it away.
What? Oh yeah, I should have flashed again, I think.
The KO just flashed out of the smoke.
Okay.
He's likely not alone, right?
Okay.
So you are correct. You still had that second flash. Perfect reason, perfect timing to use it
Yeah.
because they're literally exposed from everywhere. If your Omen walks through that smoke because they're constantly shooting right now, which he likely will in like a second or two, and they need to shoot the Sova,
Mm-hmm.
your Flash, and also you, they're dead
Yeah.
for sure.
Correct.
So that's very unfortunate. It's okay to overcommit abilities if the enemy is practically committed to going to that site and they're not really changing it, which it seemed like they were. I mean, Jet was end generator, the two were in main, they're pushing out. Smokes were out, they committed everything. 2A main? I want to talk about it?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she probably expected me to be there. Because yeah.
No, it's not. It's not that. My issue stems in this right now that you've missed a shot, right?
Yeah.
What should be your immediate reaction?
Run.
Because you're already whiffing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not expecting you to be radiant and this point. It mean like perfect recoil, reset it, and then click on his head.
You just run.
Because it's something we need to work on, we're out. Like, it doesn't seem like you have that much time, but you actually have plenty.
Yeah, missed
You
the
see how
first.
you went for that sec?
Yeah,
You,
missed
if
my
the
first
moment you
shot.
went for the second one,
Yeah.
that was the issue. So first one was okay. Okay, we peak, we miss. He was moving. No reason to go for the second.
Okay.
It's very subconscious and small, but don't worry too much about it. Okay, so holding tab essentially, or even just looking at the top, we know they have Omen ult, Reyna ult, and we have 5 ults.
Yeah.
I highly recommend you don't hold common angles. Common angles are primarily there for Jet and Chamber, people that can dash out or just teleport away that don't require a kill. In your case, you need to be sure you get the skill before you could properly, reposition.
Okay.
So in higher elo, these angles, as good as they are, they get pre-aimed and pre-fired. The same way
Okay.
you're doing this, they would just peek around the corner, aim practically where you're standing, and click. They would subconsciously do it. For them, it's so easy. So you need to find yourself something better. You could go inside and go towards the left wall, essentially. That way,
Okay.
when they're peeking here, because they're so exposed to peeking this corner, they end up exposing themselves just a bit more, and it gives you the advantage. So you're practically hugging the wall on your left side here. And we're really committed to that peak. So we'd hug the wall here, go just around it essentially, and when the enemy peaks and they can see this, you're practically able to see half, if not most, of their body essentially,
Okay.
because they're doing a common peak, right? So that would literally give you like an off angle, which you can then use to your advantage. Gives you enough time to react, get the kill, dismiss, and still get out.
Okay.
Did we get pre-fired?
Yeah.
He literally did exactly that. Like, you're not gonna be like, dude, this guy's fucking cheating. No, he's not. It's a common angle. So he'll peek it. He counter strafed
yeah,
and
even
crouched.
crouch.
Yeah, so he counter strafed perfectly. So if you were holding like the actual counter strafe angle, you would kill him.
Okay.
But you're holding for the wide angle. You're expecting him to swing wide completely.
Yeah.
Right? So he did exactly that. And it's normal. It's something that you should implement in your own gameplay when attacking. Pre-fire this shit. It's good. This is how good it is. And this is how it looks like from their perspective if you ever kill them like that. It's deadly. Like that Jet gives you vibes of, dude, this guy's fucking crazy. Right? So if you can give these vibes to the enemy, you're practically accomplishing a lot. All right. Okay. Once again, they still have the same ultimates. It's very good to be holding tab in these situations. Do it again. Do it again. You don't do it again. Okay. Holding tab is extremely useful aside from just economy, just also their ultimate charge. If their killjoy is on like an 8 out of 9, you're telling yourself like, dude, they can just fucking take orb and be an ult.
Yeah.
Right. So based off that, you can like kind of make a prediction on the play. Like, oh, they could play for B orb or A orb, and they could just try to ult one of the sites. You could use that to your advantage, and then be like, oh, let's try to control B main. Let's not let him take it for free. He's gonna run up on the box and do it anyways. Killjoy, and you throw a molly on the box when he tries to tap it, and then at that time you flash out and you peek. So you only gave the information required to your teammate of what he needs to do, which is just throw the molly on the box and use it. And you didn't tell him you were going to peek because he doesn't need to know that.
Okay.
And so you just tell him throw the molly on the box and then you flash out and peek.
Okay.
Great combo. It's fucking amazing, right? So they're busy panicking about the fucking molly. They're dropping behind box, taking damage, and you're peeking with a flash. It's great. So you can play off that. Another thing is they don't have really anything else to them. They're pretty far away from ultimates, so there's nothing really to worry about in that case. So overall, you're doing okay. Okay. Aside from us starting already away from the barrier to try to do the knife cross, we're also doing it at a close angle. If you're
Okay.
ever trying to cross there, you want to be hugging the left side of the barrier, knife out halfway through, and then pull out your gun.
Okay.
Right. But once again, why is this actually not good? Do you have any type of advantage?
Nope.
Your only advantage here could have been just a flash.
Yeah.
You have no teammates to help you refrag or anything. So your one advantage that you could have given yourself here was just to throw the flash essentially and hope that they get contested by it. I would personally throw the flash here and just shoot the knife. I've just denied them info. They don't know how many are here. You could have helped a teammate get into here.
Okay.
They would spend time clearing this essentially while you're practically just sitting here like, yeah, waste your fucking time.
Okay.
Right. So we don't have a proper advantage here aside from abilities and teammates that would tell us, oh, listen, playing here is like great for us right now. Like if
Okay.
I get into here without them knowing, it's great. Not really. They have the same weapons. They're all fun by. It's not really working out great for us. No comment on the wall bang.
Yeah.
Okay. So they've committed smokes. The Jets dashed in. The K already flashed out. We already know where they are.
Yeah.
We just need to make sure that we don't overexpose ourselves to more than one enemy.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're taking peaks right now, it needs to be one enemy max. If there's more than one, we're likely going to die, which it's something we don't want. We want to maximize our kills here. Okay, perfect time. This was your reset, right? You're no longer suppressed. Jets in, right? The smokes are here. Smokes are fading, literally because they're so short. The guy committed the fucking molly and shit. This is great. Let's throw a flash right here.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're in the open. They're like out there. Somebody's gonna have to shoot the flash. But well, they're shooting the flash. You peek out, get one kill, and you're good.
Okay.
He's not wrong, but also spam smokes.
Okay.
If you want to tell your duo, he was doing exactly that which we talked about yesterday about smokes. He was holding it on the edge.
Uh-huh.
He was going to come out of the smoke on the edge. So it's pretty normal for somebody to get that. Yeah, right. Yeah, yes, right.
Wait, I can't hear your audio on the
Like at all?
it's tiny. It's very low.
Try to increase the stream volume. So right click on the stream.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh,
just
okay. Oh, okay. Cool.
okay, so I'm not sure how loud this is gonna be or not.
Okay, cool. I got it.
Okay. Oh damn it.
Okay, I can hear now.
So there's your teammates.
Yeah, he does. He says something like that a lot.
You're not wrong. He does do it. He just did that. Yes, it's pretty normal. There's nothing to be no fuss about it. It's literally that. Okay, so it is unfortunate. Let's see here. I was about to say how you start your next round is going to determine how I'm going to judge you for the rest of this VOD, which is good. So you've started a round and you've played B like a good 3-4 times at least, and then you played mid as well 3-4 times as well. And you're finally changing something up. You're either going towards A or trying to go to 3. So it's good to switch up around every once in a while, especially as a duelist. Catch enemies off guard. Okay, you still have full ults. They don't have Killjoy. What is he complaining about?
Wait, what?
Why would we buy what? Who the fuck said buy for? my god, I'm done.
Wait, again, I can't hear.
You just wanna buy for next?
Thank you.
Buy for
No,
next.
we can buy. Why would we buy? What?
Oh, he's like, why would we buy for
Oh my
next?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Stupid.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, as Reyna,
almost like buy for
um,
next.
as Reyna and almost anybody else that you end up playing with, given the fact that the enemies can buy light armor and vandals, it's technically assumed that they're just going to buy vandals and phantoms. It's okay to play with light shields as Reyna. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Right? Even if you do it as anybody else, even if you're playing Sova or Killjoy, it's still okay to do light shields. There's a fairly good calculation and mathematics being done into it to tell you that if you get hit by a headshot from a vandal, doesn't matter what health you had.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 7, 18, 15, 149, doesn't matter. You're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so KO and I fairly as per usual. Ah, I don't like this info we're giving.
What info?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
no.
doesn't guarantee us anything.
I said
right?
like no A.
They could- they-
Yeah.
No. I don't like the info we're giving in what we're about to do. So we've cleared a main, but not lobby. And
Okay.
look at how big your voice circle is, like the sound circle.
Oh.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
That's a massive, man.
Now they know we're leaving. If
Right, but
they
it's not
would-
one. Both
yeah.
of you are trying to leave. Both of you.
Yeah.
So you're running here.
I'm trying to act fast, like you taught me.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. So if one of you does, that's great. So my personal issue here is, right? We've kind of cleared A main,
Mhm.
and we know about the KO knife from B, which is
Yeah.
okay. But somebody still has to technically anchor B side. Sorry, A side.
Okay.
100% mainly reason because the Omen has ult. Conveniently, in this round, you could hear that guy in mid after you rotated like closer to here. So he's already planning something like sussy. Okay, so this right here, him running in with his like smoke in hand and shit, and you also running at the same time, should have been the call and be like, okay, he's already rotating. Let me just keep anchoring towards main. You know exactly where that Omen is.
Okay. Mid.
Where is he?
It's
Yeah,
his
but
mid.
where?
He TP somewhere. Mid.
No, it's not somewhere.
Maybe
it's not
it's-
somewhere.
maybe in the smoke. I don't know.
No, it's you can see it in the minimap, man.
Oh yeah.
Your jet is jump spotting. Where the fuck is that guy?
Oh, on top of the thingy, the gym.
Yeah, he's on top of the fucking box. He could
Yeah.
run around the whole edge of the thing. As soon as we see this, and we know that the KO usually fucking knifes on B, and they like at least 2 or 3 try to push, fucking flash this guy in mid and kill him and get out. Like he's expecting that this is his only protection right here. This guy, that's it. That's his whole protection, a smoke, which you can run through. He's literally focused and scared that you'd peek from it. He's currently looking into mid and checking his back. In short, he's worried.
Okay.
Look
Well,
at It's o-
okay. I guess I didn't recognize that almost on there.
Like, why are we waiting here?
Which
We
one
don't. We
smoke?
shouldn't be waiting anymore. But why? You already have info on where they are. There's 3 fucking enemies in B main, an
Uh-huh.
Omen here, and only one is missing. The other one, yes, is coming into mid right now. But just flash out.
Okay.
Look at them. They are not focused at all.
Yeah.
He's concerned about the A push because his Killjoy's not doing his job.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so you can see how easy this kill was, and it would have been just as easy if you killed him and the Omen as well. So you could have got 2 for 1 here.
One enemy remaining.
TP somewhere, I don't know.
Look free.
Okay, we've pretty much realized that on defense, we're every time we're taking like specific duels, when holding a site, we tend to overexpose ourselves. We also know that we're flashing not as much as we should, especially when we know that the enemy is committed to it. We also know that whenever we're holding generic angles like in B main, we should try to find ways to hold the off angles.
Okay.
That way we can get the kill, catch them on the off guard. So if you can find angles that practically make them expose themselves when they're looking at something else, like in B main, then you can practically play off that, particularly as Reyna. As Jet, you could be in a completely fucked up position, you'd still get out. The other thing we know is usually the premise is if you miss your first shot and you're not radiant, run.
Okay.
And come back to it. Reset yourselves like woosah, and then come back to it. Right? So quick reset. What's the other thing? We've had our ult, but we've neglected it as a child, so it's not going to show up anytime soon, or even by the end of the round, I'm assuming. We should consider other possibilities. We should always keep in mind how the enemy tends to be playing. We know that for the first 3 rounds, they ended up pushing and rushing as 5, and then they reduced it, slowed it down a bit, and so they're kind of playing like defaults and like going somewhere else. So they pushed 3 B main and 2 went mid. He's worried about the flank because Killjoy's not holding it. So this automatically means that the Killjoy is not lurking on the opposite end of where the enemies are going,
Okay.
right? So if they're going B, you're going to assume that A side is clear from the Killjoy, but not from somebody else. So you're not worried about turrets or alarm bots, you're worried about bodies.
Okay.
Okay, so that is practically the summary for defense.
Okay.
What should we change, right? We change the off angles. We make sure that we get the advantage in that case. We make sure we flash and maximize our value for the duels. And we also maximize the 1v1 duel instead of, ourselves to 2 or more people.
Yeah.
And remember to qualify your threats, right? So if you're more of a threat to them, it makes you deadlier and automatically makes them be more fearful whenever they're pushing into a site. They panic more. Okay. And we talked about this yesterday. If you don't have a teammate to double up with you so you can trade, your next best thing is abilities.
Okay.
So always look at that. And as a last note, keep an eye on the minimap.
Okay.
So much information that happens that you're practically just not paying attention to, and easily try to analyze who's playing where and what. Your has been AFK for half the game, but that's besides the point. So if you're stacking 3 on B side, let's not do that. Let's avoid that. Unless we're like, guys, listen, they have Killjoy, they want to push B, so was going to destroy it, and then we're going to hold them on B. Yes, do that shit. Fucking great. But in a normal scenario, there was no comms for this. There was no coordination to it. So you're already playing at a disorganized level to the point where it's not going to matter how many of you are on site. You're just going to die. So overall, it's okay. You did kind of autopilot the peaks here in B main, but it's good that you changed them up into mid and you did the peaks and all that. You just need to pay attention a bit more to the minimap. It's okay. And I like the fact that for the last good couple of rounds, you're practically switching over to the other side and just playing on in different locations. So that's good. So that's basically the defense summarized. We're going to skip a couple of rounds and go towards the attack.
Okay. Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
Okay.
All right. I'm back.
Okay.
Out of charges. Turret out.
Okay, this is great. Yeah, I like this. Why do I like this?
What?
Why do I like this?
What do you mean? I don't know.
Well, we did this in the practice thing where I asked you how would you push a main and then a site. You have a convenience over with the same abilities. You have a sentinel who doesn't really matter. You have a controller who's going to smoke for you, and you have a jet.
Yeah.
It's just that you're not jet. You're practically Reyna. Are we really doing this?
well, Jet in there, so I gotta help
Come
him. I gotta help
Fuck the
him
jet.
too.
He's already dead. Practically, he's dead to us. He's not alive. He's dead to us.
I gotta help him.
So obviously seeing the smoke pop up is a red flag.
Yeah, someone's
Okay,
gonna be
normally.
peeking from A, like for sure.
Likely that's the common angle. You can see this guy right here is about to go hunting. He's got the bow out. He's about to throw some shit. Yeah, so just be slightly patient. Okay. Now, once again, I would recommend you to have the flash, especially for the attack, because attack rain of flash is even better than defense.
Yeah.
But your jet already peaked. He saw nobody. He just pre-fired. That's fine. Don't go to die. It's just not worth it. As soon as the run starts, get on the bike, jump across, and then be on top. Once you're on top, and hopefully you have a flash, you can throw that flash on the ground, drop out of the smoke, and practically get good angles. Way better than peeking at the one way and then getting flashed.
I'm blind.
Yes, everybody's blind. Damn, look at them
Yeah,
spams!
look at the Homo, like what are you doing?
Oh my god, listen, he's doing your job right now. I'm not saying it was smart, but you did your job.
Yo, it's crazy. You're like, what? Oh my.
He is fucking crazy. This guy's spamming the left side of the smoke, and this guy's like, I'm gonna go from the left side. You see how close that shot went?
Yeah.
Bro, that man is missing an ear. Like,
Fucking
But he's in.
maniac.
listen, he's in. With one smoke, he's in. There's no smoke in heaven. Okay, conveniently, our silver recon site once we were on it, so that's a bit fucked up. But anyways, our omen's closing the door, and this is the moment in which we need to be out right now and taking these fights. That jet just got shot in the dick.
One heaven.
Okay, I know it's a bit panicky.
Yeah.
Blind,
I had to take cover.
Oh, I'll cover, just heal. You're already covered from tree because there's a smoke and the door's getting closed.
Uh-huh.
Right, so we heal. We
Yeah.
heal, and then we immediately, while reloading, we keep moving. That way we're a difficult target to hit. And then we hold heaven.
One
Okay.
heaven.
Because you going back into here means that your teammates are going to be fighting a guy and you're going to be like, hey, I could be aiming at this guy right now. I could be shooting at him. But now I need to re-peek, essentially.
Uh-huh.
We're rushing this. Oh, we're so much rushing this. Okay, so we're in. Great kills. We have 13 fucking bullets. But your immediate reaction after seeing an enemy that is not looking at you whatsoever was to dismiss.
What? Okay.
So Chaos peeking, yes, but he's peeking to Sova because that's the one that the Reyna's fighting.
Uh-huh.
And this is a common thing. If whenever a teammate's fighting somebody, you want to peek that same guy. Let me show you a good example of this and how deadly it can be when you recognize the fact that enemies would genuinely try to do that. Let me see this. The equipped. Okay. So have a look at this.
Okay.
So the basic premise is right now, my Reyna's flashing at a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Their jet is in. He dashed in. Yeah.
Okay.
Reyna's about to fight him. He already has the advantage based on the fact that he threw out the flash. So the jet is not shooting the flash yet because he dashed in. So I'm assuming he's gonna die because he's an easy target. Reyna's peeking him. That's fine. I know he's getting follow-up from teammates. There's at least 3 more behind that smoke. What's my thought process? Peek the jet, which is the instinct, or hold the guys that are about to peek the Reyna or even spam smoke because they're actively trying to run and kill him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
That's
I see
simple,
that.
right? So I'm not focused about the jet. I don't give a shit. He already has the advantage. He's gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm.
All I care about is making sure he doesn't die because they're gonna peek looking at him. And anybody else that's behind that cipher is likely gonna be either exactly behind him or on the opposite end. So because there was no one else coming out where he was, the rest of them were gonna be on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, I see that now.
So that's what the enemy mentality did right there. So what you're seeing right there is a KO. That's exactly what he's doing. Right, Reyna's fighting the Sova. Heaven out. Okay, you can see he's
Yeah,
not
he's
peeking
looking at
you.
the silver. Yeah, he's looking at the silver.
He's down there. right? Even though he's died, because it's such a short amount of time, he's definitely still looking there. So instead of dismissing here immediately, try to go for that second kill, because you're not technically an immediate threat. You don't have full recoil to reset. It's a ghost. Kill, and then shoot. He was literally perfect for you to do a very small flick and kill him.
Okay.
Because what unfortunately you're currently at is a 1v2 and terrible positioning, because they could be anywhere right now. And he will hold you at a normal angle. This is so common. What he did there was good, right? He practically held the off angle.
Uh-huh.
He's not on dice. He's not on generator. He's just exactly at that wall contact, which is amazing. And you can see it on the minimap. He's exactly here. He's
Yeah.
literally in an off angle in a 1v2. Perfect. So although he's a bad player, he still did that. Okay. We're stacked up towards B. Our Sova's A side, so we're not getting any scouting. Ah. Why are we
Yeah.
doing this?
I don't know.
Okay, why did we do this in the practice range?
Because there's like a Sova on the enemy
Yeah,
team.
where's the Sova on the enemy team?
There's no Sova here.
There's no Sova on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Okay. We also mentioned that the box is headshot level. So unless we're
Yeah, I
aiming for
forgot.
dick shots,
I
these are dick
forgot.
shots.
I forgot what the head was.
Always use map geometry or textures.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always going to be something. I dare you, if you walk up against this box, your head is going to be like right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I appreciate the fact that you did it instinctively, but just keep in mind, analyze what they have. The reason we do this is mainly because there's usually a Sova that's going to throw a recon up there and then spam us through that wall.
Okay.
Other agents could be like Fade, anything that would practically reveal you or give you like an idea of where you are. Cypher could do this essentially, where he'd put a cam exactly here and he could see into main. And so as soon as the round starts, he'd see you on cam and then immediately get off the cam and start spamming in the corners. But they don't have any of that. They
Okay.
have no actual proper wall hacks to do this. Now, they can still spam. It's not uncommon, right? Where you would just ping the corners here on the walls, and then from there you could spam in any one of the directions and try to get the kills. But it's fairly uncommon. Like, because, for example, you didn't think about this at all, right? Or you're going to be like, oh yeah, on first round, I'm going to get a sheriff and like spam corners here. I've done it because I know it's actually good and it works half the time. But you're obviously not thinking about it, just like almost anybody else in this lobby is not thinking about it. It's just not something as common to think about. So, dick shots, 6 bullets. Okay. Their KO just gave us a good piece of information. Like,
That-
extremely good.
That he's here? He's close?
Fuck no.
What? Okay.
Fuck no. Where did that knife land?
The gate? No? Hold on. Oh, lane?
That knife landed all the way up here,
Yeah.
right the middle of it.
Uh-huh.
Which means he's practically throwing it from a further distance because he can't see this angle here. Unless he's down here on the ground and aiming up to throw it, logically, this guy would be throwing the knife from a different angle, which means likely towards CT.
Okay.
Like CT or like market. So he's
Okay.
further back. And because he did this, it likely means that there's no enemy holding this angle. He's looking for info. This knife is not there to shut down utility, it's there to scout for info.
Okay.
So I would peek this angle confidently knowing that there's nobody going to be there.
Okay.
Okay, so one short. We have info. What did we hear?
Oh, let me just 200%. Hold on. Okay. Someone's close, yeah.
Someone's close.
Oh, and KJ turret.
You're better than that. Killjoy turret's close. Where's the Killjoy turret?
Maybe log? Yeah,
You're
maybe
correct.
log.
It isn't log. This doesn't fully eliminate the fact that the Killjoy himself could be in logs as well. Just as a premise. Because if you're thinking, oh, it's just a Killjoy turret, you're not thinking, oh, he's an enemy that can one-shot me. But that's not something the Killjoy would do. He's definitely not that smart. So, what do we want to do here? We are stacked towards B. But once again, our current initiator is on A side.
Okay.
We know for a fact that the KO is playing either Market or CT, and there's a Killjoy.
Okay.
Although,
I
like, it's not even, although this is, it's facts. what happened last round? The enemy won the round,
Okay.
which likely means there's a full fucking setup here. So Killjoy is having a setup. Like he's got the turret, he's got the molly likely just outside here, and like in the lane, the different alarm bot. He's got a setup.
Okay.
Right. We have an agent that can deal with that, scout out where it is, easily destroyed even, but he's not here.
Okay.
So what we're currently doing is peaking market, and we should be backing off this. By the way, that's my suggestion. But my bigger issue here is your cross-up placement. So you aimed at the head, you flicked headshot level, and then went down to dick shots.
Running down mid.
Ah, I don't like this.
What?
I don't like this.
Running down mid.
This was our chance, right?
Uh-huh.
Whiff. Okay, good. He's shooting you with a bulldog. How much does the bulldog have any fall off damage?
Yes.
No.
No.
What's the headshot damage from the bulldog?
Like 115 something.
115. How much health do
Yes.
you have?
100.
Yes.
Okay.
You're dying. If you don't peak this next time with an advantage to your side, you're dying.
Okay.
Right? You're also a one shot to the Marshall, which the Jet already had in mid here.
Okay.
So the basic premise is we need advantage here. We need this. Sorry, this smoke is terrible. It's not even covering the entrance. It's like deep. They can just walk out of here. Okay, so aside from that smoke being trash, we should wait for the advantage. Advantage could be a smoke here, right? Which wouldn't incentivize them fully to be like, oh, listen, we're smoke, let's just stay in here. They could still peek out of it. So we need to make sure the next peek we do is an advantage. Throw out the flash. Even if you don't peek with the flash, you have to throw it.
Okay.
As soon as you throw that flash out, and it's practically going to be here in the open, but I just can't mark in 3D spaces, sadly. So you flash out, and that flash tells you two things. One, they shoot the flash. Two, they don't shoot the flash. So one of those two is a good option, right? If they don't shoot the flash, it means that I can flash out, go in, take a good position, and then catch them off guard.
Okay.
Once they shoot the flash, if I peek, they're going to shoot the flash and me. I'm likely going to die here. It's unfortunate. All right. Just report this over by now, man.
Yeah, it's like AFK like every fucking round.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the plan here was. If anybody called play slow or like dodge the knife or anything like that, but I like the fact that you've started the round with a plan and you stuck to it despite the knife being there. So that's okay. Okay, good peek. There could be literally a guy right here next to the wall. You could have just walked up, essentially. You could have
Yeah.
hugged the wall to the side and just walked up. I
Yeah.
do this a lot. And so whenever I'm peeking into here, you're practically aiming here, but my head is actually here.
Uh-huh.
So I'd peek into you and be like, oh shit, fuck. No. Why did we do this? It's a very small thing, but like, why we do this? Yo, fucking ghost, man. He crossed. I saw him cross. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to make I'm just not expecting it. Okay. Because we didn't really go in fast at the beginning, right?
Uh-huh.
Where we like slow walked and then got tagged with a knife. There's plenty of time for somebody to have gone wine. Plenty of time. He would have been in wine by now.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
I was waiting for the
So-
Jet to getting 3 this moment.
Yeah, but but the thing is, he's not even in tree yet.
Yeah, well,
But
I
you're
was
flashing
trying
out.
to make some
So-
distractions so like enemies would look at me if there were people in tree. So that's just my thought
correct.
process.
But like I said, my biggest concern was wine, essentially. Like, you could easily just be getting peeked right now and die.
Yeah.
Because for you to throw the flash on site, you need to be looking at a wall.
Uh-huh.
Hello, like brick walls, you know? And the only bigger issue is the fact that your Killjoy is way behind, your Omen's still holding mid, your Sova's still in spawn. There's nobody to help you here.
Yeah. Whoa.
If you die from one, you're dead. There's no traits, there's nothing happening, you're dead.
Okay.
Cutting their vision.
So all I'm saying is that it's risky.
Feeling sight.
Okay, we committed the second flash. That's great. Keep in mind, whenever you're flashing here into A site, try and make sure that your flash can reach these boxes here on the side to the right in terms of vision,
Okay.
because they can hug the boxes on the side and not be flashed, but you'd still end up peeking into them and they'd see you.
Okay.
So it's a very small detail.
Still in sight.
Hey man, just shoot the flash.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Raina's lit.
He didn't know I
Okay.
knew he was there. I heard the footstep earlier, like before.
Footstep or not, you flashed, you peeked, committed to the peak of the one particular angle, and you killed him. That's it.
Yeah.
They're good. If your flash is not getting shot, anybody looking at your general direction is blind. If your
Yeah.
flash is getting shot, kind of fucked. Because then you're committed, you need to get the kill fast, dismiss, and then do all sorts of other shit. But when your flash is not getting shot, you have so much advantage.
Okay.
Because nobody's shooting it, they're blind, and you take that 1v1 duel properly.
Okay.
Okay, I appreciate the fact that you cleared sight. You did hear him up in heaven.
Raina's lit. Beside you, Joe.
Out of charges.
I want you to remember the angle that the killjoy is currently peeking at.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you're peeking into heaven, just make sure to always have your crosshair placement on this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Right, because you're currently peeking heaven, you're exposed to it. Every time you expose yourself to an angle, make sure you're practically aiming at it.
Okay.
Raina's lit.
Just like you're doing here.
Out of
You're
charge.
exposed, you're clearing. Okay, so we're technically exposed. Anybody close here literally can see us.
Okay.
At this point, we should be starting to hold practically the line. And
Yeah.
as we further go back, we keep holding that line depending on where the headshot could be. Because we're not ready for this duel at all. And that's the reason we lose it.
Okay.
It's not because we're just bad at aiming, we're just bad at crosshair placement.
Open the door.
Killjoy also died because he walked through tree, and the Jet is currently trying to lurk from tree into garden when he killed an enemy there, and he got allowed. So here's my bigger issue right now. This is not you, but this is what your teammates are doing. There's a guy on generator, and there's a guy likely in heaven.
Okay.
You have a Jet flanking, so if the Jet waits for the smoke to fade and this over here stays alive, you automatically win the round.
One enemy remaining.
Good job.
It is done.
Shock darts. Okay. Was there a call for a fake here or
What?
something?
I kill one and I get my ult and I can heal back up.
Okay, so your plan here is to get the ult and use it.
Get the
Virtually.
ult, yeah.
That's great. That's great because I hadn't seen the defense yet. There was still a couple of rounds, but I don't know if you used it or not.
Guess I was too
Okay.
broke to buy even buy a shield with full utils. So I was like, okay, I can go naked and I kill one, and then I get my ult, I heal back up. That's just the plan.
Okay, hold on.
A, go B.
Hold on.
Right?
So you have 3.4k.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could just light armor this and get yourself a vandal.
Need a drop.
Because another thing is you're buying the heal. Why are you buying the heal?
Need a drop.
No, I refunded that. I should just get one heal and then.
No, but even the flashes, just sell them. Just literally get yourself 400 credits and have light armor.
Okay.
Okay. So my biggest issue right now is the fact that Omen's all the way back on B. He did successfully dodge the knife, and he's lurking B. He could still teleport to A if you take it, but you're also doing a pretty good job of distracting it.
I thought we were going.
What is going on?
Yo, yeah, Omen called for the fake, and
What is
I think my dude didn't hear that or something else. I don't know. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why you guys all falling back?"
Okay. Okay, so the Omen successfully and we did a good rotation from spawn instead of mid where we risk dying. Our Omen has 2 fucking smokes, but he only decided to use one, so Market is exposed.
I have a smoke spot.
I would highly recommend you flash towards Market area, essentially, like the boathouse on the left there, and then close the door, because these fuckers don't like this already, and you can see why.
Panicking.
JT.
Yeah, because look at the Killjoy, he's doing the right thing. It's planted for sight. If one teammate stays in main, it's great. More than one, it's not recommended.
Okay.
Mainly because if your site teammates die, you're fucked. You need to practically retake the site again. So you're going from defending it to retaking.
Okay.
So you're attacking, defending, and then attacking again, which is not something you want to do ever. I like this. Okay. So enemies are trying to rush in right now. You're immediately pulling out your flash when you realize that they're pushing.
Still in sight.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Good. Nice. Okay, City. Don't peek this fucker.
What? Okay.
Don't
Yeah, I
peek
know
him.
it's a 3v1. If it's like a 3v1 or 4v2, whatever, you're not supposed to peek. Yeah, you have to let your enemies come to you.
No. Here's the problem. If I had to ask you, why do you not have to peek?
He knows I'm here.
Already, yes, but besides that,
Just play for, I don't know, play for contact.
put yourself in his put yourself in his shoes.
He's gonna.
He has one bit of info. He has one bit of info, which is where the Reyna is. That's it.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna.
He needs to kill 3 people,
Uh-huh.
clear every possible fucking angle,
Uh-huh.
likely deal with killjoy mollies on the spike, which they're not, but he doesn't know that. He's just gonna assume it.
Okay.
Likely need to clear backside, lane, market, but everything. There's so many moments at which you could peek him that would be advantageous to you.
Okay.
It just cannot be the angle that he's going to expect you. So if you peek him here, it's bad. If you peek him when he's already stepping out and he's exposed the site clearing it, that's good. If you
Okay.
peek him when he's clearing lane, also good. If you peek him when he's clearing cubby, like woods or anything like that, it's also good.
Okay.
You're looking for the moments that he's going to be clearing, and then you peek him.
Okay.
So it's not bad to peek. It's when to peek.
Okay.
He
Great
doesn't know
smoke by him. He knows. You know exactly where he is.
Ew.
Perfect.
What the
You can see how much he needs to clear. He threw out a smoke just to cover himself just barely, and he still needs to clear everything.
fuck?
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. 刚刚从自己眼里也是 omen，刚刚 defending。
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm dashing in, let's get it.
Revealing area. Deploying drone.
We did it!
It took us.
I mean,
It took us like 1,000 bullets to clear the omen.
he's not wrong, but also, yeah.
Yeah, it took us like 1,000 bullets to clear the omen. It's like, what the fuck?
So,
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like,
dude,
how do
he's
we.
in the fucking smoke. Why would he shoot me with a shotgun in the smoke? Hey man, that's a good play. Why would he not? Better yet, why are you peeking when the the Sova's about to drone for you? You have failed as a duelist. Step back.
Deploying drone.
Like, bro, what's going on?
Listen, man, they got a shotgun in the smoke. I'm 30 HP. Fuck it. That's not your response. I don't want to judge your duo, but he needs a lesson in what the fuck should I do? Because I don't think he understands what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, but mid reload session, everybody's dead. Okay, so your whole team's dead. There's a raid
Yeah.
in heaven. He dismissed. He came back. Ha, 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 ha. I got the shivers. Okay. Overall terrible peak, mainly for the fact that we already knew that there was not only one up there for sure.
Yeah.
Like audio wise, let's see. It's 4 of them. He's dead. Okay.
Spike down.
Why is this lagging?
A.
2 heaven. 2 heaven. No, 3 heaven.
Still standing.
He just told you essentially 3 heaven.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, what could I have done better? Well,
Not peak just yet, because
I can flash maybe.
you have no. Listen, man. Listen. You have a minute and 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah,
so
that makes sense. I can just take
yeah,
my
you
time.
you have the time of eternity.
Uh-huh.
Who needs to make a mistake here? You that you're 1 or them that are 3?
They should push me and I can like
They will make that
potentially
mistake.
kill them one by one.
subconsciously they'll just push you because they want to kill you. That's it.
Yeah.
The same reason you pushed that KO in mid earlier, where you flashed out and tried to kill him when he had a deagle. Sorry, Sheriff. It's the same reason.
Yeah.
One of them is gonna drop here, and they're gonna peek you.
Yeah, true.
Why is this good? You're covered from heaven and everywhere else.
Yeah, it's good.
So if
it's
somebody
good.
drops right here and you kill him, guess what? Now you have a bit of an advantage. Now
Uh-huh.
under more pressure. Okay, fuck, this guy just killed my teammate. Nah, fuck it, I'm better. That's his thought process. So then you flash left side, essentially like above the generator almost, and then you peek right side instead. And you
Yeah.
take another 1v1, and then you win that. And at that point, it's more tricky, because then the last guy's like, fuck, what do I do now? I'm under pressure. And then you slow walk everywhere past that point, because you're not giving him info, right? So you're just going to walk over here, take the spike, walk all the way to tree, and just leave. He will likely allow it, because usually when you kill two of his teammates, the third guy tends to be shitting their pants. Be like,
Yeah, it's gonna freak out. Yeah, true.
what do I do? You know, and then you take the spike, you go fucking be planted, and then it's again into your advantage. But man, you had the eternity to live, and you decided to end it early. That's unfortunate. All right, let's not spam that wall with a light. Oh damn it!
Yeah, well, I
Did you
was
think you had something?
I wasn't sure about if I can like wallbang that with a Vandal.
No.
Yeah. No, I know.
You need high bullet penetration. It's why
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Odin
like
and the Sheriff are the
Sheriff and
weapons used for this.
Ares or whatever. I don't know.
You can get a Guardian. Guardian works fine as well.
Yeah.
Operator works fine. The operator doesn't work fine. Don't wall bang with the operator. Even if you headshot that guy, I'd like the chance of him dying. It's just gonna be like, oh, it's a half wall bang because of this miscalculation. The server didn't like it, so 149. What? It's kind of stupid. Okay. I like the panic.
Well, it's trying to
You
shoot
didn't
the...
even try to. Yeah, I know, but you didn't even try to aim it. You're like, kind of like that. All right. I hate this. I genuinely hate this. Like this turned into a shithole. So round starts. Silva tried to drone. His drone got cancelled. He already threw the recon, and he was gonna drone close, which is terrible. He could have recon like deep here and then done the drone afterwards. In any case, ever since the knife came out, you're so pressured and panicking that you're suppressed and you're running out. They're going in. And so the duelist is not going in first. The initiator is scouted practically lane, but not main or any of the other sides, which is terrible. You have one smoke going to market, and your Omen could have easily like done a flash here. So whenever you have an opportunity to work with a teammate, ask for it, right? Round start, ask the Omen to flash main for you. Why is this good? Well, you immediately take action on the first angle. You get close. You have plenty of time to shoot that knife. If your Omen's flashing main, it means nobody's likely going to push you. So you end up shooting that knife, denying information on how many of you are here. And once you take a main control, he throws out the smokes, you throw out the flash, the Sova throws out the recon. Way better plan. It's not really as coordinated as you may think, but it's very easy. So
Okay.
the simple thing to do in these types of rounds to win them. I know this is 11 and fucking 6, and you're almost memeing at this point. I can kind of tell. But easily, if you want to make a strat, it's that simple. Omen, flash main. So what, can you recon site when I flash? That's it. That's it. You've told them their jobs, essentially. He needs a flash, so when needs the recon there. End of story. Everything else that you do for your sake, where you're peeking into main, flashing into here, clearing the angles and all that, they don't need to know about that. They don't give a shit. And they
Okay.
shouldn't. It's just expected of you, essentially.
Okay.
Okay, so we've gotten a trade.
Oh, Jack off the pick was. Oh, yeah.
We have a pick on tree of all places.
Feeling sight.
I don't know what the fuck. Why is the Omen smoke heaven? Okay. Alright. So Jet died here.
One heaven already, one tree.
Oh my god, Odin Jet.
Oh, Odin or not, I just dislike it. Okay, so here's the thing.
Heaven already, one tree.
Okay.
We had the time to practically cross fully, but we still ended up staying for the duel. We're looking to kill him, essentially,
Okay.
when we had the possibility of crossing.
Cross like maniac.
And you can see Omen literally through the flash. Conveniently. He just did it slightly too late. So if
Okay.
you were like crossed already and he threw the flash, you could have done a grest on him and then pushed him up closer and then catch them off guard. But it's okay. Overall, I'd classify this as a hectic round. I don't know what the fuck you mean. Wait, you're telling me it's 11 and 7 and you guys lose all these rounds?
Yeah, we lost all these rounds.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Simply based off the fact that you only need 2 rounds, and for you to win those 2 rounds, you need basic shit like Omen Flash, Recon, Silver Recon on site,
Okay.
and you going in, right? So if the goal of this match in competitive was to win it, just because you could, and that you already like 11-6, 11-7, you could. You have the amazing potential of having a great team composition. Oh, sorry about that. And you could easily win this. Instead, you have a lurking jet. You're too afraid of a KO knife. Your Sova's peeking first, using both of his utility in a bad way, and the Omen is throwing one smoke with no flash afterwards. So this whole it's a mess, right? We want to make sure this isn't a mess. We don't want our jet lurking. We want to leave our kill jet to lurk. Have the jet come with you, dash onto a side. He's so scared, and he has PTSD from that shotgun on a side. He didn't actually want to go there. He wanted to kill the guy that did it. That's the premise of it. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. So if we want to win this round, coordinate with your team that easily. Omen
Okay.
flash, Silver Recon on site, jet dash through on site, and then you flash out and you go in. Killjoy lurk. End of story. You've literally done everybody's job by telling them what they need to do. Okay, here's the thing. We've already gone past the time limit on the website and all that, but it's fine. We'll finish this up, but I really need to start cooking some dinner because my girlfriend comes back from work.
Oh
and she wants
yeah,
to eat
yeah, no
something.
problem.
So I will quickly go set up the water to heat up and all that to make the pasta.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty easy. So I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, cool, cool.
Continue this.
Okay, cool, cool.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll need to leave again in like 10 minutes to make sure I put the pasta
Okay,
in
cool,
and
no problem.
mix it up and stuff. But yeah, so we'll kind of like rush a bit more through these rounds and see if we notice anything like major that we're missing out on that we haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Gotta win fights, you know? The mentality.
Yeah, you're right.
Turret out.
Never peek A main. Look,
Okay,
I
good
win
kill.
fights.
Cutting their vision.
Okay, let's go.
What? Why?
Yeah, almost B, so I was like,
Yeah, but he has ult. Take A side. He
I
TPs.
know, yeah, he call out for the fake A again.
Who cares? Who cares? Omen,
No.
come A, smoke A for us. We're going in. We're
No.
taking. We have A side.
No,
Tell
I
them
mean
we have A
like
side.
I thought like my thought process like now they're gonna rotate to A because I just killed their jet.
No, listen. What you're failing to understand is that your Omen has made no fucking progress. Believe me when I say this, and I'm pretty sure this is going to happen. You're going to get close to him, and then he's going to be practically this far in. Which by that time, there's going to be at least one enemy here and another one in mark.
Okay.
If you're faking a side, you need to take fucking control of other parts of the map for you to be able to get in there closer and quicker. There's no point in a fake if your fake lasted less than 20 fucking seconds, and all it was is a kill and a rain of flash. He didn't even try to smoke A side. Anybody going A side is like, bro, but they didn't even smoke.
Okay, true.
This guy
true.
doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
True. Okay.
My man is gone. Okay, you had a better chance of pushing into A side with your flash, getting one more kill in tree, taking A side, and be like, "Oh man, just teleport A. We have A side."
Okay.
It's idiotic what he thinks he's doing. And look at this. We're trying to rotate. We're trying to fake A, rotate to B, and we're doing it from mid. Hey guys, listen, I can hear them in mid. Listen to my sound bubble. Not good. Like, hey man, this is no longer a fake.
Oh, thank you.
What the fuck are we doing?
You saved my life. I don't know, like, yeah, I was just like running around, kill people again.
Yes, and here's my issue. Your Omen just smoked CT.
Uh-huh.
It's great. It's great that he didn't smoke Market, because if he did, I would fucking slap the shit out of him. Because then you'd be like, "Oh yeah, teammates in Market, smoke them off, idiot." So it's great that he smokes CT, and then he's teleporting backside with no frontside control whatsoever. We don't know who the fuck is there or why. Another issue
Okay.
is both of the duelists are in mid. A Killjoy should be here with you, not the Jet. You have no duelist to entry from main.
Okay.
In any case, it is a 5v3.
Right side, right.
Granted. And they're pretty fucking bad at holding it. The Killjoy didn't even have a setup at all.
Oh, what tapped me?
No, you pre-fired it. You-
Placing swarm grenade.
okay.
我觉得想要 tap 你，然后 tap 直接 tap 我头上。
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. The fact that you're winning this is actually a bit triggering, not gonna lie.
杀你，可是他杀。Yo, look, it worked. They rotated to A, like, right? B was open. The whole thing was A side.
But who the fuck does that?
Yo.
Killjoy's like, yeah, they got a kill on A side. There's no smokes. There's a rain of flash. We're holding A side. So it took him, let's assume he was playing stairs, going from here to here. And then being like, they haven't crossed into sight. We smoked it off. We're holding A. Ah, fuck it. Let me just go as well. Fuck it. Just leave B open. Like,
I guess it's just bad. The enemy team just bad.
you're telling me you lose more.
Well, I won eventually.
Just go naked again, bro.
The fact that you didn't win the next round, which is this one, is a bit concerning. Because you literally have the perfect setup. They have K ult. Great. Rain ult. Who gives a shit? They have Omen ult. Who gives a shit? They have shit ults. One good one, right? Just one. And that's going to be great against the retake. You have a Sova that can play for the plant. As soon as it's planted, he plays all the way back into main. He can ult and just stall with it. You have Killjoy mollies on the spike, who could also stall for a long time. You have Killjoy ult, which will help you take A side or B side, whichever one it is. You have Omen, who can lurk up right now. You could be inside. You could be ulting right now. This is a free fucking round. If you use your ult to entry, plant the spike, and that's all you need, your Killjoy can stall with ult, mollies, so like shock darts if he has lineups, who gives a shit. But also he has ult. So this should be a free ass round.
The theory is true.
Yeah. You know, I naked or
Alright.
I have the spike.
Okay, you have Omen with you. He peeks it. Since he's peeked that angle already, why are we like, hey man, listen, if you're gonna kill one, might as well kill two. Whenever you have a teammate peeking with you, one holds the close angle and the other one goes far. So you can already see that he started walking wide. That means you get close.
Okay.
So when he's cleared the wide angle, you then swing close and clear the closer angles. So you're
Okay.
clearing up against this wall here, essentially, like this. Because he peeks, doesn't get shot. The guy hears him, peeks, pre-fires, and guess what? He gets 2 kills.
Okay.
All right. I hate it. The Sova is doing a recon that is basically a shock dart lineup. That is literally a shock dart. I came up with that shit. That you do a shock dart lineup for that to prevent people that are playing in tree or just outside tree or that are coming out of it from main. So if you're ever going into sight and you're throwing that, because look at where it lands. It's literally a bounced off the ground to the wall and then it goes towards tree. He should have done like just one charge, but still, that literally lands outside tree.
Careful smoke though.
Because here's the problem: he's droning so far back that his recon cleared this and nothing of backside. Drone doesn't reach backside.
Yeah, this doesn't reach that far.
Okay, so he's doing a double duty clearance of unnecessary bullshit. I mean, we're kind of out, kind of not. Omen's committed. They're spamming smoke, but they're whiffing. This can work. So here's my big recommendation right now, because we know what is currently happening. Yeah, so we're going in. Okay. They whiffed all their shots. Great. We need to make sure that the people in heaven do not re-peak or get any more kills. It's not allowed. We need to stop moving. We're covered from tree. Omen's holding it, and he's trying to close the door, despite the jet being behind it, which is okay, because technically it's a surprise flank. He hasn't made any noise yet. We need to make sure heaven is clear.
Okay.
If enemy peeks here and gets a kill, we're fucked. So
Yeah.
we need to fuck movement and make sure we hold it.
Yeah, I ain't going in there.
Instead, you're running around, and clearly what I'm expecting to happen is you're mid-jump trying to get into site deeper for no reason, and you're dead.
Okay.
So I literally saw this coming from the moment I saw this. So I'm sitting here like, okay, perfect. Let's just hold heaven.
Yeah, I ain't going in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Caution here.
I could have just I could have just like stay there and like
Just still,
ADS.
you could just stand still. You
Yeah,
could just stand still.
ADS or
Like-
whatever. Just hold heaven.
Look at that right now.
Yeah, I ain't going in there.
He's not peeking you. He's peeking main.
Yeah, just look at main.
But because you're mid-jump and can't shoot him back immediately, he's alive. He body shots you. You would have killed him, and you would have been fine.
Okay.
You would at least gotten that one better trade, essentially. Okay. BRB, need to put the bus there.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
All right.
All right.
Just one last thing, and this is going to be like the attack tip.
Yeah.
What's currently happening here, like you running into sight and like getting peeked from heaven, is exactly what you did earlier, essentially, when you peeked and died with the Sova, where you could have flashed and everything, right? So
Okay.
my advice to you on attack is every time you've practically gotten almost full control of sight like this, because your killjoy ulting, anybody else alive would be like backside in the right corner tucked in. He's not peeking. He hasn't peeked you yet, and you can assume that it's clear for now at least. Always hold these angles. Always. Even if there's a smoke there.
Okay.
And especially if there's a Reyna throwing a flash, shoot that fucker. The
Okay.
one threat you have from that smoke is the fact that the KO could right-click ult. Sorry, right-click flash and that come out of it, essentially. Which, if you're playing anywhere close to these boxes here, you can just crouch or be safe. If you're playing against the box, they don't see you unless you're pointing your gun out towards this way. It's slightly going to stick out. And overall, you should be fine. But
Okay.
genuinely just hold these angles.
Okay.
So don't rush into the site fully. Make sure that you get these kills. Because they're extremely important to you winning the round.
Okay.
Going in there.
Because once again, he's doing exactly what you are. They don't want to let you have the site for free.
Oh, good dart, good dart.
Yeah, fuck ups
darts.
happen. Fuck ups happen, but why are we not changing something about this? I get that it's a bit of a meme. Okay, he fucked up the dart. We need to remedy this. He could drone, but no. He could also wait for you to push, but no. So, since he already fucked up the dart, and I'm assuming the plan here was to go mid because you're all 5 stacked here,
Yeah.
throw a flash. There's no reason not to. Your mid's not smoked, your recon failed. You need to remedy it somehow.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
good dart, good dart.
Because if there's a flash, he doesn't die.
Okay.
You don't die. We're selling. We're selling for money. Who is paying you on the enemy team to do this? On a
No.
12-8, just casually go into mid for no reason.
Okay.
With one smoke utility
Okay.
and a fucked up recon. That's it. We're selling for money.
Wait,
Your jet is still standing here, man. Please get this man out of here.
no blind.
That's done.
Oh, imagine. Oh, they're giving it to you. This is great. This is a winnable opportunity. Double peak, nice. And okay. Too bad.
Standing. Duck, blocking sight.
Ah.
You know we got.
Imagine if you had just thrown the smoke on his feet. Anyways.
Hey kid.
We were winning. 12-7.
Okay, 12-9. We got Sheriff. We're not even half by. I always recommend you to have light armor. Always.
Yeah.
If possible, buy that shit. If you need to sacrifice an ability, do it. Especially if you don't plan on using it as much. Like the flashes. So if you buy flashes, try to use them.
Okay. Yeah.
At a minimum, your flash usage per round should be at least on 1.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure if we look at the performance at the end of the match here, if you still show them, which you don't, unfortunately, but would love to see him, that number is likely in the 0.6 area of flashes per round. And you have 2 of those, remember?
Okay.
For me, flashes per round arena is like 1.5 minimum.
Okay.
We buy them, you use them. This is great. It's great. I'm not blaming you here. This is not really a VOD review about you anymore. It's about VOD review about the fucking Omen who doesn't smoke shit. I'm sorry. Where the fuck are the smokes? Where's the recon? Why is he there?
I don't know. Like Jet didn't clear that.
Oh my
My
god.
dude didn't clear it. It was like.
My head is hurting.
No, he said he was
He didn't
focusing.
clear it. He did not clear it. He did not look at the boxes. He came in on generator. Just look at him. Look at him through the wall. He comes off on generator. He doesn't clear it right. He looks at the wall.
Yeah, he was
He's trying to clear
yeah,
it
he said he
under.
heard someone heaven, so he was like so focusing on heaven.
Yes, but the heaven guy is not going to kill him immediately, is he?
Yeah, like
And he
yeah, he
hasn't
got
cleared
distracted. I
sight.
guess I think.
He's not distracted. Your so hasn't turned a recon. There's no fucking smokes at all. You're all running in dry with just one flash of smoke and a dash. That's
Yeah.
it. Why is this working? Why is he shooting next to your jet and he's not reacting? He dashed into him.
Holy shit. Yeah, it was funny as hell. I was like, what is going on?
The fact that he's still alive. Oh my god, he clutches this. I can't even blame you for this round because half the shit that happened is out of your control. You have a blinded jet, a non-neutral using Sova for that round, and an Omen that's in mid-peaking with a Marshall. Oh, I'm dying. Oh my god.
Yeah, yo, are you good? What?
No. I'm drinking poison. It's not even copium anymore. Okay. I've actually never seen a round like this in any of the VOD reviews ever.
Feeling a little scary.
Is it scary? Because you don't clear the site and the guy dashes into you? Oh, your jet said this game is starting to feel a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen. I know it's a bit of a meme by this point, but because it's the last couple of rounds. But your jet has the perfect name. Job not finished. He definitely did not finish his job clearing the site.
Again.
Fuck me. Yeah, get your friend to do a VOD review. I dare you. If I see some shit like that, to post it on TikTok for viral content, man.
Oh, what?
Yo, I gotta tell him that. So
Oh
funny.
my god. Okay.
What happened?
Look at the minimap.
Yeah.
Do you see a recon dart?
Yeah, I know. Like,
Oh,
so much, like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. This VOD review is over. I cannot review this for your sake because your team is currently not enabling you for shit. There was a plan to peek at mid, I'm assuming, because you both were kind of stacked towards mid link and like top top mid. I can't even speak anywhere. And your Omen just now, after the kill, throws a smoke into mid because we no longer want to take mid after we get the kill.
Wait,
Oh,
Papa
boy.
is literally dead.
He's smoking where you're going. No, this man is like, let's go mid. And then we're gonna smoke both ends on mid so we can push it.
No,
This
he's
is
not.
not a
He's not. He's
joke.
not real. He's not looking.
This is not a joke.
I think we won that.
You are currently being limited by the stupidity of your teammates. And you are going to be making mistakes because of this, purely based off that.
Okay.
And I can't blame you for it because you're trying to play off weird and stupid shit that shouldn't be happening. It's that simple. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, what?
The Omen.
Yeah, he ran into me.
Yeah, but he flashed.
Yeah, he flashed.
Except he heard you on the metal footsteps closer, which means that you're practically in here. So he's still flashing long instead of close, and then peeks it with confidence.
Yeah, he probably thought I was flashed. But I was.
You see how his left leg is wiggling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't peek like that.
Yeah, we won this.
Like I can't blame you for this.
What?
Or should I blame you
Oh
for
yeah,
this?
overheal.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, we won this.
All right. So there's one on site. Ugh.
Let's not go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rolled
we
it.
won
We're going in.
this.
Okay. I don't understand the weapon quick switch to gain momentum.
Yeah, just
Because realistically, you don't need it. You don't need the momentum.
Bad,
You
bad
need,
habit.
like you're prepared. You're mentally prepared to take this duel.
Uh-huh.
You're physically not. You're
Okay.
quick switching,
Yeah.
right? So you obviously were expecting someone here, which is great. That's good. You paused before you peeked. That's great, and that's it. You're mentally prepared. You're about to peek here, and then you deal this.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
What's that?
Let's not go there. 2A. Let's go B.
Okay. It's unfortunate. I'm starting. Oh my god. I don't know if I can do this. I never seen some shit like this. Okay, so last round. Not a single one of you thought about this.
I didn't recognize that.
No, it's last round, and your killjoy's practically AFK in A lobby while you're trying to peek and die. He has fucking ult. You have jet ult for B alongside killjoy ult. Just go B and ult.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know that Kojo was AFK at the moment. Like I was
No,
just
AFK or not, the round started like before that. Like you're in spawn, you were like killjoy, go ult B or something. You could fake B. They would use the Reyna ult, the jet ult, the killjoy ult, the Omen ult. They'd use fucking everything.
yeah,
Like
true.
just so they can prevent you from taking B side, because they can't really destroy your ultimate. And so they either one gonna save the killjoy ult like for the retake, which is going to be B or A side, and at which point you could easily just take A side, plant, and then you rotate flank from mid and then destroy the ultimate, and so on. But like this none of it, nothing is going on. The man just dropped the spike so he can, make some noise in mid. Your Sova's holding the flank. I'm not even mad if he killed you in your back right now. Because he could literally teleport into your spawn and get an angle on you here. Alright, that's great. Whenever a killjoy ults, we want to go in the last 4 to 5 seconds, essentially.
Okay.
Not when it's currently enabled, because while it's active, nobody gives a shit.
Okay.
Like, especially Arena. If there's Arena on site, he doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
He can get a kill, wait for the timer to reach practically 1 second, dismiss, and be fine.
Okay.
Okay, we hold.
Watch out for
We died
heavy
last
right
time. Why are we jumping? Just,
Yeah,
just so you know.
Okay.
Just so you know. You can
I
just
guess
leave
I
W
just
there and you
I
don't
do
need
this every single time. Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's a pattern. It's
Okay.
not necessarily a horrible thing. It's okay. But implement this whenever you get to this position. Since you're already here, use
Okay.
the box as cover and hold heaven.
Okay. Yeah.
So hold the push.
True.
Right. If nobody's willing to clear backside with you or help you out, fuck it. Who gives a shit at this point?
Okay.
And it's not like when there was not a single time where an enemy played like proper backside, like underneath. Never. They were always playing like fucking dice here, generator, or tree. So we can just assume, just based off this, nobody peeked us yet. That's it. Just give it up.
Okay.
It's good that you're clearing it realistically, but it's just it was one of those games where you just kind of know that they're not going to be holding underneath anymore.
Okay.
I do hate this though.
Okay.
We're currently under. There's two of us,
Yeah.
and we do have teammates spread out. But I would really appreciate it if you had played generator right now or somewhere else, because stacking two under, not the best thing, especially when we knew that the killjoy had ult.
Okay.
Your Jet's in a great position. He could nullify this. But I assume you're about to rush this, thinking you need to get out, try and get a kill and die.
Okay, you're right.
And I'm pretty sure you're not paying attention to your Jet, that he's capable of
yeah,
destroying the ult.
yeah, I did not.
So you're panicking right now.
I was thinking to destroy the ult
Wait, Omen on TL.
without knowing Jet was there. Well, Jet did die though.
Oh my god.
We're selling,
Brain
but we're
out.
winning, so this motherfucker got a classic last round.
Wait, why doesn't our KJ have a gun?
I don't want to know. Why are they pushing the killjoy? It's already over. You don't have time. You've lost the round.
No,
Look at this.
you won this actually.
Of course he would. He would fucking win because there's molly on it. If there's ever a killjoy on the enemy team, what you look for when you get to the spike is like, that's a nice audio. Let me just shoot those mines real quick. So you shoot both fucking mines and then you defuse.
Yeah.
Then he needs to physically peek you so you get the chance of killing him. But no, these guys were like, nah, you just molly's in sight. Just tap it so he throws the molly. Oh, but there's another one. Obviously. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
We did that! We did that!
I'm not gonna judge that.
Yeah,
All right.
it was wild. Yeah.
I need to go. I really need to go. Thank you for your time. But I really need to go finish up this food because my
Okay,
girlfriend's
cool.
about to
No
come
problem.
back.
No problem. Yeah.
So yeah, the report card is in. Obviously, it doesn't have the full details of the notes because it's a lot, and I had to end it earlier than the VOD review and all that.
Okay, cool.
But yeah. So yeah, thank you for your time, and I hope that this helped you a lot, and get to see you again in the future.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Take care.